Hey, this is Alex Baker from Coastal Equity Group. I'm the fund manager there in Florida today, visiting all of our clients and all their properties going on. And we're at our first property of the day. His name is Mike Rodriguez, and he should be here shortly. And we're going to do our inspection of his property. And this is our inspector, Jeremy.
How's it going?
You can talk if you want.
Oh, okay. All right. My name is Jeremy. I run all the inspections. I usually do a walkthrough in between each draw to make sure that things are being completed. Which from that point we submit over to Alex for the draw. We typically have a list of the items that Mike will request, which in our first draw is typically a demo, framing, very basic electrical, plumbing, everything behind the walls. So today's draw, we're actually coming in, I believe, for a third draw, and we're going to be looking at the flooring, second AC unit, and anything else that he was able to get a minimal 50% completed.
Hey guys, how's it going? My name is Mike Rodriguez. I currently flip in wholesale houses. We just bought this property right here. Address is North Edison, and we just bought it with the help of Coastal Equity Group to finance the deal. It wouldn't be possible, so let's go ahead and check it out.
Now this was actually one bathroom turned into two bathrooms, right?
Yeah,
So in order to add value, you added a second bathroom out of this.
Yeah, there was some existing plumbing that we just took because it was 2.5, and we just made it a full 3.2. And then this is the third
This
bedroom.
was the conversion. This was actually a carport, right?
Yeah, it kind of had the structure around it. So basically what we did was we enclosed it fully. It had partially done, but we just went ahead and did it fully after that. So this is going to be the third bedroom, and it adds value because now it makes the deal work. Before what they were selling it as didn't work, but just like the area, so I feel confident. See how this deal came to play. I got it from a wholesaler, and from the viewed the property out with my contractor, and that was a decent deal. I like the area, especially this area primarily, and just locked it up. I told Alex I needed funding and I needed a certain percentage and so forth, and he was able to go ahead and fund me the amount I needed quickly as possible. It was about 7 to 10 day close, so it was very efficient.
And I remember I bought my first flip for, it was everything I had. I think it was $12,000, and I was able to, I did all the work myself. I hung all the drywall myself. I brought in a couple trades, you know, where I didn't know, but I watched everything, which was great.
Wow.
And I just fell in love. It was great. And then time went on, and here we are.
Yeah.
But you know, I think I love being in the lending space, just being able to you know, help mentor and to help other people succeed. I think that's great.
Absolutely.
And you know, I mean, you take Mike. How old is Mike? 20.
Mike's 23.
23.
I think he decided this was his end goal, and he got right on board. And I mean, he's consistently doing houses every month.
Yeah.
And I don't think he's had one bad closing.
No.
So he's definitely a go-getter, and I enjoy going out to inspections. We've sort of developed a good bond, and he's even using the same crew I do.
I have a lot of faith, but he's one of my favorite people.
Thank you.
He's just very respectful of our time, especially my time. I'm extremely busy. So whenever he has an issue, he reaches out to me, and you know, if I chain someone else in to help, you know, deal with it or respond to him, he's very lackadaisic about it. He's not like, oh, I only want to talk to Christy.
Right. No,
and I respect him because he's just as busy as I am, so that means a lot.
And Kirsty's just been so great to work with. I mean, you always take everything that we do, you know, and you made it so easy to to kind of grow because you've been there for us too.
Thank you. That's the goal.
Yeah. So
I feel like I'm part of everyone's team.
Yeah.
I think that's the whole goal, and that's what differentiates us. Is we don't put like tasks on people. We try and become part of those tasks to help resolve them. We're not just like, you need to go fix this, see you later.
Right.
You know, so that's kind of the difference with us.
This is one of our newest clients that just came on board, and they purchased this, I want to say, last week. And it's a moderate rehab. I think the budget's around 45. The good margins on it, and you know, it's near some of our other projects, which is great to keep everything in one area. And I'm excited to see the inside because I actually haven't. So.
How's it going? Jeremy.
Hi, my name is Daniel Abreu. We're here at 8903 North Edison. This is a project that we currently have going on that we financed through Coastal Equity Group. This is it's a house that we acquired it on market. It was a lucky little find. We're in the process of demo right now, but we are currently hoping to get everything squared away with demolition and everything within the next week or so. As you can see upstairs, we're already doing the roof and everything, so feel free to walk around, let us know.
Well, if you were to open this wall up right now, clearly you have a cast iron pipe. You can't just cut it and make it go away. If it's currently being used, a plumber is going to have to reroute that plumbing to do what it's doing right now, which is taking the waste out to the roof. So currently that'll be an issue if he decides to open this wall, because it's an additional cost and time for the plumber to come out.
If you're gonna open up the wall.
Correct.
That's a problem.
I don't know if you caught this in the bin. I don't think this was original to the house.
I don't know,
Because if you
I would assume it's not,
If you
yeah.
follow the floors,
The floor.
there are two different kinds of flooring, and then
And you can kind of see where...
the ceiling is lower, which means this probably was an enclosed porch.
Yeah.
Yeah. Trust me, it's got all the railing. You know, so much you don't have to do.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
the great part.
That's the great part. Like,
Yeah, there's so
like
much-
I said, I don't normally even look at houses like this.
No, bungalows scare me because there's always the can of worms effect.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have
Because it's
no
all
idea
wood.
what's
Yeah.
going to happen.
You open one thing up, you're like,
Yeah.
shouldn't have opened it.
Yeah.
But
But-
no, it's got everything. Only thing I'd be worried about is, well, I don't know if you have to worry about it. It's not even that close to the house.
The tree?
The tree is really not that bad. But
I
when
mean,
you
if
get,
he cuts, once he trims it, it'll probably be better.
yeah,
And
he's got to trim it off the roof,
Yeah.
and then only thing is that the roots don't affect the foundation, because that's when your home inspector comes in, and later on, for the buyer will say, oh, the roots and the tree, and now you're
Right,
you're
exactly.
stuck.
There's a small chance your whole house will collapse in about 5 years.
and yeah, and you have to. It's ridiculous. So my
And then
buddy,
they say, well, we'll still buy it, but we want 10
Right.
grand for the
Yeah.
future foundation.
Yeah.
You know,
That may
list
never
price,
happen.
Okay, yes, exactly.
Gentlemen. See you guys.
See you, buddy.
Hey guys, it's Pablo Aviles with Aviles Venture Group. I'm here with Alex Baker with Coastal Equity Group, and I was fortunate to acquire this property with their help. We're doing some pretty extensive renovation. We're more than halfway done, so I'm going to take you through and show you everything that we've been doing.
Thanks for taking the time off. I really appreciate it.
Listen, I'd rather be doing this. Timeline, of course, is always a big issue. Timelines and budgets. Initially, because we needed to have plans drawn for this property and because there's so much construction happening in this market, I couldn't do anything for about a solid month before I got the approvals back from the city. At that point, we continued. And then it's just a matter of scheduling, and sometimes when you're using different trades that you brought on yourself, you know, sometimes it can be a little challenging to coordinate everything and make sure that people are showing up and that the job's being done right the first time. There were some tweaks that needed to be made. So all of that, 2 to 3 days here, 2 to 3 days there, adds up a long time. This house should have been completed by now. I always go over budget, and I always go over my timeline. You know, you try to be as cautious as you can, but things come up. You know, with this being an older frame home, there were a lot of surprises, and I even factor in,
Right.
you know, a contingency for these things, but more surprises came up. When we ripped up the subfloor in the dining room, all the floor joists were rotted.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so I could have left it as is, but
Yeah.
that's not the kind of rehabber that I want to be.
Right.
So I went ahead and bought new wood and had it all fixed. So it's
What's
going on here today?
Good.
Give me a thumbs up.
Yeah.
All right, there he is. All right. Give me a thumbs up.
Yeah, it's great. This is definitely going well considering all the hiccups. You know what
I think so. We're finally like over that hurdle and
Perfect.
created this new opening.
Right.
Yeah. And then now
Okay, so hey, thanks for checking in today. Listen, if you have a need, you know where to find us. If you need any help with any of your funding, JV projects, real estate in general, just need advice, anything that we can do, anyway, just let us know. I appreciate it.
Closer together. There we go. One more. Very nice.
We're gonna get together.
Let's really get together.
When the White House come back.
I know we
say that, but we're gonna get
I'll see
together.
you soon.
Okay.
I'll see you soon. Let me know if you need anything.
I told Les, let's get the.
Today we have a very special present.
Alex, I'd like to present this $2 million check for the sale proceeds of 1234 Main Street.
Perfect.
And if you have your camera, you can actually deposit this directly into your
Direct
bank account.
deposit?
Yeah.
Perfect. I'm gonna retire today.
Yeah,
Let's do
absolutely.
Very
Thanks so
cool.
much.
Hey, thank you, sir.
Awesome. We'll be dealing in your future.
Star is born.
Yep.
Michael, we're here. First class,
Awesome. Okay, we got everything we need on the inside. Did we get some good pan shots of the house on the outside?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Alrighty, good to go. Out of the. As usual, when we come into these, you know, I'm never really certain what the flow is going to look like for the day. This is the end of the second property. We got 3 more. Kind of got everything figured out at this point. But again, no scripts. No scripts, just a rough itinerary. You wing it, you do the best you can. It comes out real. That's the main thing, right? Cool. All right, cool. Now, out of the two of you, which one do you think did a better job today?
Oh God, this guy.
No.
I started off with the awkward hand thing, and then I got okay. I mean,
What
once
was
I got,
the awkward hand thing?
you
were
know,
going
you ever see
nuts?
Talladega Nights when he
Right.
first gets on camera and he's like, "What am I doing with my hands right now?" So, but once we got into it, it was easy.
Yeah, this is fun. This is
Cool,
great.
awesome. Awesome.